Hi everyone, my name is Gian. My number is 254132. Do you have a dream when you are a kid? Become a police officer? Become a doctor? Or become a billionaire? I think everyone should have their own dream regardless of how difficult it is to achieve, and you still step by step to achieve it. I also have a dream which is travel the world. But this dream is hard to achieve. Why? Because it needs a lot of money. So how can I achieve this dream? First, I need to decide a type of travel such as group tours, volunteer travel, backpacking, and so on. I will choose the backpacking because this is a low-cost way of traveling, and many friends ask me, why do your parents allow you to travel alone? I think they have the three factors, which is positive attitude, independence, persistence. I show my positive attitude when I help my father in the morning market to serve the customer, even if just show the both, thank you. This is a good impression for the customer and parent also. I feel my Malay language in UPSR. I'm becoming a remote student, or you can call me Brian students. When I'm Form 1, have a teacher say, why are you so stupid? Gian, why you stay here, why not drop out of school? However, I quite luckily have other teachers to help me, like my science teacher, Cikgu Fahana. She helped me a lot. And after that, I'm the first student come to the school and the last back to the home. I used 4 years to prove that effort can change the person. The knowledge can change the world. Therefore, my parents know my independence, persistence to do everything, and my parents let me to travel alone or become a backpacker. If you want to become a backpacker or travel alone or do something, you need to show something to them, like your determinations. Today, I will share the advantages of backpacking related to my own experience. There are 3 main advantages, which is gaining the capabilities and skill. Second is use the low cost to travel the world. The last is open-minded. Let's start with how backpacking contributes to gain the capabilities and skill to improve self-efficiency. Become a backpacker, we can gain the capabilities like decision making, problem solving, and also effective communication. When we plan the trip, not just choose the destination, we need completely control over the entire trip. For example, the transportation to Bangkok, we have 2 types. The first is take ETS from KL Central to Bangkok. The second is take the flight from KLAA2 to Dongmen International Airport. For the accommodation, we can choose the low-cost hotel, homestay, and also tent with a sleeping bag. But the plane is never come out with the chance. We need to always to make the decision in the trip. For example, I take the flight from KLIA2 to Johor, but I missed the flight. The flight is flying already. So I just changed my plan to take the bus because my wallet is not enough money already. So I changed the plan to take the bus to back my hometown. When we become a backpacker, we will face a lot of the obstacles in our journeys, such as overcharged by the local, get lost, trying to communicate, feel lonely, feel unsafe. This is a normal thing in our trip. In 2018, I was backpacking in Chengdu. I faced a problem is my wallet just had 500 ringgit Malaysia. But the money changer, they don't want to change with me because the exchange rate is not stable. So I just direct to call my friends, Wen Jing, who come from the UUN, who stay in the Chengdu. So she changed the money to me. From this case, we can solve the problem by ourselves and also need help by our friend and family and so on. Even if you are an introvert person, you should open your mouth to ask and to communicate with others when you're getting lost in the trip. In 2013, I'm just 17 years old in that time. I was backpacking with my elder brothers in Singapore. But in that time, I was getting lost with my elder brothers, so I don't have Wi-Fi and data and so on to search the GPS and contact my elder brothers. So I just use my quite bad English language to communicate with the Singaporeans, to borrow the phone and contact with my brothers. And from this case, we can know that no matter a powerful person, he or she should open the mouth to ask to communicate with someone for helping. Become a backpacker also can gain the skills such as time and money management, language development to improve your self-efficiency. For example, 2016, I was backpacking with my friends to Kuching, Sarawak. Due to the time management problem and also estimate wrong time to airport, we almost missed the flight. And then the second case is 2017. I went back from Kuala Lumpur KLA2 to the Senai Airport in Johor Bahru, but I missed the flight and then I changed to take the bus back my hometown. Due to 2 cases, I have the experience and then I pay more attention for the time management in the future backpacking trip. And then for the money management, I think in 2018, I backpacking in 3 places: Changsha, Chengdu, Yunnan in China. I spent a lot of money in the Changsha and Chengdu, and then until the Yunnan I don't have no more money. And then I arrived the Qujing rail station in Yunnan. It's 2 a.m. You know the feeling, because the temperature is 9 degrees, and also you just have a short pant, and then you stay outside and sleep outside the railway station. You know, the feeling is really cool, and then it's really sad, the feelings. But this is a good experience for me. The foreign language I take from the UUM is Spanish, and I gradually forget it already because we less to communicate with other friends and in our daily lives to talk. And then this is the problem. If you want to learn a language, you need to talk and communicate with others in daily life. For example, I like to backpacking in the Thailand, like Tanok, Hat Ngai, Phuket, Bangkok. All the places I traveled in 2017 until 2019, before the COVID-19. So I have the experience, and then I know how to say the simple Thai and communicate with the local person. So if you learn the language, you need to touch, and then you need to communicate in daily life. Backpacker not just gain the capabilities and skill to improve yourself efficiently, it also use the low cost to travel the world. Travel cost is depend out to your plans. For example, you want to take the pricey taxi, or you want to take the local public transportation, you want to stay in expensive hotel, or you want to stay in cheap homestay. It's out to you. But for the backpacker, we not choose the expensive hotel and transportation and the unnecessary expenses. For example, I take 60 hours from Changsha to Yunnan to Chengdu, 3 places. I use a circle, 60 hours. I use 800 yuan. It's almost 480 ringgit. Comparing take the flight. Take the flight is mean 8,000. It means like 4,800 ringgit. I save 4,300 ringgit and 20 ringgit from these expenses. I can use this money to plan the next trip. The accommodation will choose the low-cost hotel or homestay, such as I choose the homestay in Chengdu. I just use 20 yuan, which is 12 ringgit Malaysia. It's very cheap because we save the money for using the meaningful price. Like we eat the delicious local delicious. Like when we go to the Thailand, we need to eat the Tom Yam Gong. When to the Chengdu, we need to eat the hot pot. And then also had the place we need to see like the 7 wonders of the world, like the Great Pyramid of Giza, Hanging Garden of Babylon, Temple of Artemis at Ephesus, statues used at the Olympian, mausoleums at the Hesperus, Colossus of Rome, and the Linus of the Alexandria. If you are backpacking or traveling to those places and you never to the 7 wonders of the world, you will regret of your life. Those the backpacking have a different view on the life because of the experience many country, culture, and events. For me, I travel China, Taiwan, Thailand, and also the Singapore. So when you travel a country, you have the different view. For example, I travel in China, have 3 places: Changsha, Chengdu, Yunnan. You see the country is very strong and rich, but I think not everyone is very happy because a lot of friends say from the China, they say they don't have the speed of freedoms. Like they cannot use the Facebook, they cannot use the YouTube and so on. They cannot get the information from the other country through the West. They ban all the things from the outside. So this is the problems. And then second is the Singapore. You see, Singapore is very rich, right? But the country is a lot of the homeless. They sleep in the outside street and so on the place. This also is a problem, right? So you change your mind. Not the country rich, their people is very happy. And also, I know their feeling, the homeless feeling, because I sleep outside the the station, and also I don't have money to eat a fried rice. I don't have money in Yunnan in that time because I spend my money in the Changsha and Chengdu. In Yunnan I don't have money, so I know the feeling, hungry, homeless, and so on. So this will give a good experience for you. You know the feeling, and then you care the homeless and all the things. You change your mind. Before I finish the speech, I want to ask some question to all of you. Have you ever tried you cannot afford a plate of fried rice in the travel trip? Have you ever tried you sleep outside the bus station because you missed the bus? Have you ever tried to sleep outside the train station when 9 degrees because of running out of the money? Have you ever tried you tension of almost missed the flight? So this experience, I think you don't want to try, but I almost tried already, and this experience helped me to grow up and open-minded. So if you have a dream as me, as mine, or you have different dreams, please rest to trust is. Thank you so much.